Is that the contract?
That's her.
What now?
Make contact, and then wait for an answer.
The answer's no.
Then we do it for real.
When did these arrive?
This morning, delivered by hand. Mr. Dukes found them in the office mail.
And the phone call?
30 minutes later. Brief, straight to the point. I have till midday tomorrow to give my answer.
Why your daughter, Sir Charles?
The Standish Group are about to make a series of international mergers.
You mean takeovers?
There have been several attempts by certain parties to prevent it. If we carry on...
My daughter, Vicky, may die.
Well, that means she may have to be kept hidden for months.
Only till the end of this week. By then, the first papers will be signed, and nothing can stop us.
Who are they?
All we can tell you is that the men they will hire will be professional and deadly.
Well, why use us? Why not the police?
Vicky must never know she's in danger. That's vital. Can you imagine the effect on a 10-year-old girl?
Okay, we've got a lot of things to do and very little time to do.
Thank you, Mr. Rule. Total protection for my daughter for 6 days.
Behindhand in her history, but I do think that a sudden upheaval like this is quite unnecessary, and it's most upsetting.
I agree.
Of course, I don't doubt your qualifications, Mr. Rule. After all, it is Sir Charles' privilege, and he's a very determined man.
Quite so, yes.
Ah, Vicky, this is Mr. Rule.
How do you do, Vicky?
How do you do? Do I have to go? I'll miss tennis practice. And Jane's birthday on Friday.
It's what your father wishes.
Well, if we're going, let's go. Oh, where's John?
Oh, he's sick, miss.
What's your name?
Paul.
You're new, aren't you?
Yes, just temporary, miss.
I thought you weren't one of my father's drivers.
I'm afraid I misjudged that corner a bit, miss.
You nearly had us over.
Be careful, miss. He's a guard dog.
Oh, he's gorgeous. What's his name?
Major, miss.
Oh, this is Vicky.
Hello.
Hello.
This is the housekeeper, Mrs. McGillicuddy.
I'll show you to your room.
Thank you, Mrs. McGillicuddy.
This way.
Well, I fixed the window in the girls' room, and I've checked all the other fastenings. Good. Listen, we could rig up some alarms.
Yeah, have them go off in the middle of the night. It's tough to explain to a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
This is nice.
I think you'll be comfortable.
These blinds are stuck. And I can't get the window open.
It must be jammed. I'll get Paul to fix it tomorrow.
Major! Hey, Major! I'm coming!
What? Where are you going?
Just to see the dog.
Well, you can't go outside.
Why not?
Well, we have work to do here.
Mr. Rule.
Yes, why don't you go upstairs and finish unpacking? Go on now, move.
You know, that young lady has a mind of her own.
Yes, we have other problems on our hands. Remember the studs on Vicky's overnight bag?
Yeah.
Well, there was one too many.
Yeah, I know the type. It's got a radius of 10 miles.
So perhaps we still lost them?
Yeah, maybe we didn't. There. That should fix it.
Aye, Vicky's okay upstairs. Now, one of us is either going to be in the living room or here at all times, so we'll have to take turns sleeping. Won't arouse suspicion.
Okay.
So here you all are.
Yes, so here we all are.
What's for supper? I'm starving.
Let's see, well, actually, I'm not the cook.
Oh, well, then it must be you, Paul.
Yes, it's Paul.
Now, how did you guess that?
Well, you've got a French name. And it can't be Mr. Rule.
Oh, I see. Well, what would you like?
Oh, just something simple, please. An omelette.
An omelet? Fine. Any special kind?
Au fins herbe.
Au fins herbe.
I'm sure it will be perfect. Daddy says that Mr. Rule always looks after everyone very well.
When did he say that?
Just now on the phone. I rang him.
Vicky, I think it's time you and I had a little chat. Shall we go in the living room? Hmm? All right. Get your herbs going.
What a lot of books you have. Have you read them all?
Not from cover to cover, no. Vicky, did you get straight through to your father?
Yes, on his private number.
Yes. Did you speak to anyone else?
No. The reason I rang him was because I thought there was something funny going on.
Funny?
Well, everything was so sudden. And coming all that way round. And ending up so near the school again.
Oh, yes. What did your father say?
He said he'd known you for years. And that I was to trust you completely. Even though you were a bit, well, eccentric.
Yes, it was. We all have our little ways. Vicky, I would rather much prefer if you didn't call anyone else, you see, not even your school friends. Yes, I'm awfully sorry that I was short with you earlier. Oh, yeah. About going outside.
Why can't I?
Because you should, well, quarantine as a quarantine.
What quarantine?
Hoof and mouth.
Oh, well, what about Major?
Oh, silly dogs can't get hoof and mouth.
Nor do people.
Yes, it was. Vicky, now, told you, you can't go outside.
What are you reading?
A history of Queen Victoria in 6 volumes.
You're really serious.
Well, I have a young lady named Vicky who expects to be tutored in the morning. Hence, homework.
You let me know if you hear anything, all right?
Good boy. Yeah?
Oh.
Well, everything seems quiet out there.
Good.
Nothing else?
Are you sure it was them?
It's gotta be. Vicky's father's the only one who knows we're here. Dead.
Well, listen, I don't see what we're worried about. I mean, it stands to reason they're not going to try to kill her.
Well, of course. I mean, then they'd have nothing to bargain with, would they?
Yeah, and they won't snatch her while we're here.
It's true. As I was saying, it's true enough. It won't stop them from picking us off.
It's just a milkman. Hello, Cap.
Oh.
They're out there somewhere. I've heard them. Why don't we just go out there and get them?
That's what they want us to do, show our faces.
Oh, why don't we just put Vicky in the car and make a break for it?
What if they get a roadblock up? Now, the best thing we can do both for Vicky and for ourselves is stay right where we are. If they want her, let them come to us. But you're up early.
So are you.
Yes, well, I'm a bit of trouble sleeping these days, you know. Oh, don't do that!
Why not?
Well, because I have migraine headaches, you see, and sunlight makes them worse.
Oh, we'll sit down. Relax.
Mm-hmm.
Sure you're comfortable now?
Oh, yes.
Good. Is that okay?
Oh, it's ever so much better.
Are you well enough to teach?
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact, right after breakfast.
Look.
Is it dead?
No, drugged. Something's been injected into the milk.
Now they're here, why don't we just go in shooting? There's only 3 of them.
It's a new situation. We've got to grab the girl, not kill her. And time's running out. You, go and check. But don't get heroic.
All right, Vicky, take some notes now. On 19th century history, the reign of Queen Victoria began in 1837.
Queen Victoria.
Yes.
Oh, but we're studying European history. To the death of Napoleon. He died 2 years after she was born.
Oh.
Well, we're studying the aspects of his civil code in relation to this theory of warfare, particularly to the battles of Jena, Austerlitz, and Waterloo.
Yes. Well, first things first, though. Now, Napoleon was a Frenchman.
Corsican. He was born in Corsica.
Well, he became French, though. Do you know Corsica?
No.
Oh. Moscow?
No.
Paris?
No.
Well, you should know about these places as they were when Napoleon knew them. Now, let's see. Corsica. It's an island, you know.
Yes.
And there are a lot of bad men living there at the present time. As a matter of fact, a good deal worse than in Napoleon's time. Would you like me to tell you about them?
Yes.
All right. Well, you see, they carry big guns, and they eat spaghetti, and they shine their heads with olive oil. Do you know that?
No.
Oh. Huh.
In the orchard.
Well, back to work.
There's somebody out there with a shotgun.
Alone?
Yeah. Probably checking on whether the drugged milk worked or not.
Well, perhaps we should let him think it did.
Hopkins. No rabbits again today? Well, never mind. Maybe tomorrow,
Oh. What are you doing under there?
I was looking for my thimble.
How many times have I told you, Slim, not to bring a loaded gun into the house? Could cause a nasty accident. You know that, don't you, Smith? Come, Vicky. Now, did you know that Moscow was filled with spies in Napoleon's time, just like it is today?
Did you know that, Jones?
They must have got him.
And that settles it. We've got to go in.
Where are you going?
I've some arrangements to make. We move tonight.
he's a bit eccentric too, isn't he?
Oh, ever so, yes.
Where are you going?
To the larder. I'm thirsty.
I'll get it for you.
Oh, lemonade fizzy, please.
Right.
Good night, Vicky.
Mr. Rule, I've been thinking, if the fur trapper hadn't found the French soldier in the snow, he'd have lost his feet and fingers, wouldn't he?
It's very possible. You see, the story of Napoleon's retreat from Moscow, well, it's really the story of man's fight against nature.
You make it sound so real, as though it had happened to you.
No, no. All from books.
It's much more interesting than stuffy old dates. I mean, you didn't give me one single date.
That's just my personal method. Now, come on. You must get some sleep.
Good night, Mr. Rule.
Good night, Vicky. How goes the watch, Jeeves?
Fine. How's the girl?
Asleep.
Good.
It's all right, don't worry. Just that Mr. Rule fell down the stairs.
It's all right. Everything will be all right. I just have to go back to bed. All right? Hey, up you go.
Good morning.
Hi. How about a little walk before breakfast?
I thought we couldn't go out.
Oh, no, the quarantine's over.
What about your migraine?
It's gone.
Can we really go?
Have I ever lied to you? On a Wednesday morning? Before breakfast?
Mr. Rule?
Mm-hmm.
Are you an American?
Yes, sort of. Come on.